You're watching News 12 Westchester, as local news gets.
Tonight on News 12, that is one big crane. One of the world's largest floating cranes arrives in the Hudson Valley to help build the new Tappan Zee Bridge. Good evening, everyone. I'm Scott McGee.
And I'm Suzanne Colucci. The I Lift New York crane, as it's called, can lift 12 times the weight of the Statue of Liberty. The super crane completed its 6,000-mile journey today from San Francisco right through the Panama Canal and all the way here.
On News 12, John Gott begins our team coverage from the Piermont Pier tonight. And John, what does that thing look like when you're standing right up against it like that?
John, thank you. Scott, you have more.
That's right. On the same day the super crane arrived here in the Hudson Valley, Rob Astorino, the man challenging Governor Cuomo for his job, has one more question for the governor. How much will tolls cost on that new Tappan Zee Bridge? News 12's Amin Dhaliwal continues our Team 12 coverage with that part of the story. Well, today Cuomo told News 12 so far the bridge is in fact under budget. He also says his office is looking into federal and state funding to ensure the tolls will be as low as possible. But it does lead us right to the News 12 question of the day. Is it causing a lot of buzz on our Facebook pages? Mark S. writes, I am concerned that not enough planning went into utilizing mass transit along the bridge. And Christine S. says, tolls, no more trips to the Palisades Mall, not worth it. All right, I look outside high above the Cross County Parkway in Yonkers tonight, and what we had was a 50-50 weekend, but now it's about to get a little bit better, a little bit warmer. Meteorologist Joe Ray on the Weather Center tonight with that hyperlocal forecast. But first, John was out on the river, huddled, right?
Yeah,
so it's not quite warm yet. You're watching News 12. I'm Scott McGee. Breaking news here. We go to Peekskill, where there was a very disturbing sight. A man took his own life by jumping from a parking structure, but it was right in the heart of town as dozens, including young children, watched in horror, the body in fact dangling for some time before crews arrived. News 12's Zach Saws is on the scene in Peekskill tonight with the latest. Zach, what's going on out there? The Supreme Court returned to work today, but it's what they didn't do, making headlines. Today, the nation's highest court effectively legalized same-sex marriage in 5 additional states by refusing to hear appeals on those cases. And already, couples in those states of Virginia, Utah, Oklahoma, Indiana, and Wisconsin have started applying for marriage licenses, and in some cases, marriages have already taken place. I can't believe Disney, of all people, they know how to do a theme
nice
park.
Place to go to Disney.
Been there. It's quite impressive. Well, folks, it may be fall on the calendar, but thankfully another warm-up on the way. Meteorologist Joe Ray here with another look at your hyperlocal forecast. All right, Meteorologist Joe Ray here now with another look at our hyperlocal forecast. Joe.
Making quite an entrance.
Yes.
Scott, back to you.
Going fast. Thanks very much, Joe. A Rockland man who helped send a spacecraft to Venus and Mars received special honors from the president today. That's pretty cool. Sean Solomon, the director of the Lamont Doherty Earth Observatory, was one of 9 people awarded with a National Medal of Science. He'll be recognized in a special ceremony at the White House later this year. That'll go in the end of the year. News flash. Well, all right, we got our News 12 Pete Ruff in for Walt Fowler with Sports on a Flash. All right, vote 2014 now, and with Election Day just over a month away, endorsements are being made in some key races. For instance, GOP gubernatorial candidate and Westchester County Executive Rob Astorino endorsed fellow Republican Terrence Murphy for the state Senate in Thornwood today. Murphy, a Yorktown councilman, is running for the 40th district seat being vacated by Republican Greg Ball. Now, Astorino says it's important for Republicans to regain control of the state Senate. Now, Terrence Murphy is supporting a bipartisan plan to have the state take over Medicaid costs from counties. And today in Peekskill, Murphy's opponent in the 40th District Senate race voiced his support for a similar plan. Democrat Justin Wagner says such a plan could help save Hudson Valley taxpayers as much as 40%. Scooby-Doo, where are you? And I know one place he most definitely isn't anymore. Saturday mornings, yet another childhood icon of anyone of a certain age is now gone. According to the Washington Post, the CW, the last American broadcast channel still airing cartoons on Saturday mornings, has now pulled the plug. Cartoons, of course, dominated Saturday mornings from the 1960s through the 80s and my Saturday mornings, but things like the Cartoon Network, DVDs, DVRs, iPads have changed kids' viewing habits, so no more Saturday morning cartoons. I can't believe it.
No, we do have Disney Channel though still.
That's it. Cartoon Network, it's all taking place.
Oh well.
I know.
How
It's
about
not
the weather?
Roque Reggie.
And people talk.